the question that occurred to me, can any of you guys recall your first date with your wife or husband?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Who wants to go?
Chris?
You go.
No,
you
no,
go.
I want to hear.
Y'all, Rach said no to me like 2 or 3 times.
Really?
Then she said yes a couple of times and canceled.
Okay.
What were the excuses?
Work stuff.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Legitimate.
And then, so maybe.
Supposedly.
I thought, I don't know.
Supposedly.
I don't know this woman.
Right? Yeah.
But I kept trying.
Okay.
And on the third one, I'm a get there early guy. I always have been, and it's actually not good. Like I would like get to my like prom date's house 30 minutes early and like knock on the door and like you quickly
what
learn.
What are you doing?
Like, I'm being prompt, sir. Like she's in the shower.
Yeah.
Like, it's 30
she's not
minutes.
ready.
Yeah, she's not ready. And so I couldn't stop because it's also my acting thing. Like for auditions, like get there early.
Sure.
Yeah.
I need to get there early and like lower my heart rate.
Absolutely.
And like see the door. There's the door. I'll sit over here.
I'm with you.
And so I got to her neighborhood and like went and got a coffee. Okay. Like an hour before I was supposed to pick her up, and I got a phone call. Listen, I can't. I have to make 10 copies of this.
I remember this
presentation. I've told.
Yeah,
well, I haven't
yeah.
heard this. I told it on that Zoom we did over the pandemic too.
Maybe that's why I
played
remember
the
it.
song where I played.
Oh yes, yes.
And I was like, 10 copies of a presentation. It's 7:30 on a Friday.
Yeah.
And I have to go to Kinko's. And for anybody listening who doesn't know what Kinko, it used to be an all-night copy center because, let's face it, you used to have to go somewhere to print those things out.
Yeah.
And so I said, I'll go with you. And just because I was like, just like calling her bluff. It's like,
sure.
Okay. And we got in a cab and we went to Kinko's where she had sent her order in. And it's 7 o'clock at night. We're the only people in this Kinko's waiting for these presentations.
Are you kidding me?
It's a Kinko's like 2 blocks from her boss's house. She's going to walk the presentations to her boss's house. And while we're standing there, there's like 7 employees working at this Kinko's and 2 of us. And over the like house audio sound system comes Purple Rain by Prince.
I've heard of it.
You've heard of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
And I was like, oh, hell yeah. And I asked Rachel if she wanted to dance.
In the Kinko's.
Yeah, in the Kinko's to Purple Rain. And we did. And then we walked the presentations to her boss's house. So it was a real thing. And then we were supposed to go to this little Italian restaurant in my neighborhood where I knew the owners. Okay. It was like a little basement joint with like 10 tables. And by the time we did all that, they were closed.
We went to Domino's.
And so I called and the guy and the owner was like, no, come. And so the owner, who was also the cook and the server, let us in and cooked for us. And we had our first date.
That is true romance.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was a good date.
Did she say anything to you in hindsight after like you really wanted to take me to Kinko's? Like, was she thinking anything about like?
No, she was focused on what she was like, yeah, whatever. I was like, along for the ride.
It worked.
Yeah, it worked.
You know, the Bird and I have known each other since freshman year of college, but we didn't actually start dating until junior year of college. And we didn't even we went on a date after we got together. Because you get together, you're on campus and you're in college or whatnot. And so the circumstances under us getting together are sort of like weird because she was dating this other guy and she was hiding it. And then she broke up with the guy. And then we wound up sort of like hooking up. And so we're together. But I was like, we should go on a date. So we go to this place close to Stanford. It's called Armadillo Willie's. It's like a barbecue sandwich place.
I know it.
Do you really? Yeah, so we go to Armadillo Willie's. I think this is our first date. We get sandwiches or whatnot. And what I notice about Ryan Michelle, and to this day, her favorite sort of food is French fries, right? Like for Lent.
With her.
For Lent, it's usually like one of the things that she'll, like
steak fries. Shoestring.
More shoestring, more,
waffle?
McDonald's. She'll go waffle too because
like a traditional fry.
But Armadillo Willie's has like a seasoned sort of textured fry.
Kind of tempura batter.
There you go.
Yes.
I know the
fry.
fry. I know
That's
the
my
fry.
favorite too, Ryan. That's my favorite.
So what I'm noticing at this date is like, they give a big bowl of fries for the date so that you can kind of share it with each other. And I'm eating my sandwich, and if I grab a fry, she'll grab a fry, and she's very particular about which fries she wants. You see her looking through the thing.
Looking.
And this woman, I was like, oh, she's gonna eat all the fries.
Yeah.
So I was like, I have to get in there. And so there was the small but subtle tug of war over like,
The good fries.
oh yeah. I was like, let me get the fry. And she's like, oh yeah.
We're talking about middle potato. We're
Talking
talking
about
Yeah,
middle
yeah.
potato. And
Not
she-
the end.
The whole
Not the butt
time,
of the
whole
potato.
time we're talking to each other, but there's also like, you ain't gonna eat more fries than me on this.
We dipping fries.
We were dipping.
What do we dip?
There's some, I'm trying to think of what, probably
Special sauce?
barbecue
Special
sauce
sauce?
at Armadillo Willie's. These days though, I like a good aioli. Like I've been converted with the European. Ketchup is passe. I'm all about the mayonnaise. I'm serious.
Okay.
But Heinz, if you're listening,
Listen, if you want
Listen.
to, Heinz makes mayo too.
that's right.
Yeah,
Come
they
on
do.
now.
Yeah.
This
I'm
episode
all-
brought to you by Heinz 57 mayonnaise.
What about you and Tay?
We met. Okay, I heard a song of theirs. I've said this stupid story. I heard a song on the radio.
Yeah.
I'm on the radio. Remember
Yes.
when we used to listen
Yes,
to the
ma'am.
radio?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I really like this song. Who's this band? And I was waiting for them to back announce it. They didn't. I went on the radio station's website and deduced who it was.
Look at you.
I was like, oh yeah, there's David Bowie. So I figured, I was like, never heard of Dawes. I went on iTunes. I mean, this is 2015,
I
so
got
this
you.
was a while ago. And saw they had a new album coming out. I posted about it on Instagram. This was the days of like
Wow.
no DMs, no tagging anybody. I just was like, just posted about them, said like, can't wait for this album to come out.
And so you've
He
not
saw
seen
it.
him. You
No,
just heard.
Just heard him.
Okay. Okay.
And a friend, like a mutual friend of ours, is like, hey, Taylor, did you see that Mandy posted about your band? He figured out how to send an email through his manager to my manager. And she was like, oh, some guy in a band like forwarded you, or I'm going to forward this email. And it was a very innocuous, like
Yeah.
very typical Taylor, like, thank you so much for like the kind words or something. If you
I'd
ever
love to
want to
send
come.
you some merch.
Yeah, totally. He was like, we'll send you an album if you want to come to a show like
Yeah.
in LA or something, let me know. And we started emailing back and forth. Then that led to texting. And then that led to like, we should go have dinner. And I still had not looked him up, didn't know what he looked like.
Really?
Yeah,
Man.
because I was in the middle of a divorce.
Understood.
So I was like, not really.
I love that you tried to find another
was like-
way of saying it.
It's like a
What
real.
would you call it? How you say?
How do the kids say
How
it
you
these
say in
days?
French?
The end of a marriage. I did not. So I was not like looking to be in a relationship.
hear you.
I was not looking to date.
Yes.
Taylor thought otherwise. So we finally like choose to go out to dinner. And I walk in and he's the only guy in this restaurant because it's early. It's like 5 or 6 o'clock. And I was like, God damn it. He's really cute. Like this was not what I wanted. And we ended up having this like
And stylish.
stylish and cool and funny, all the things.
Yeah.
And we had this like epic 3-hour-long date, closed the restaurant down, ended up going to a bar. Neither of us are big drinkers. So we just like, we got a sparkling water. We ran into his brother.
It's a picture of sangria.
We ran into his brother
Yeah.
and his brother's girlfriend, who now is
Yeah.
my sister-in-law, and like his best friend. They were all at this bar. And we just like hung out and I got to
was a
meet
real
like
Froggies
it was a
moment.
real Froggies moment. And then he left, or we parted ways, and he left for 4 months to go on tour. So we proceeded to have this courtship via FaceTime and texting and stuff. And I totally fell in love. We fell in love with each other without holding hands, kissing, nothing. Because this date, it was just sort of like hug goodbye.
Yeah.
We parted ways and then didn't see each other for like 2 months. And just like
What?
stayed in touch FaceTiming. And then when we did finally see each other, I met him in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Saskatoon,
Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan. You had it.
Saskatchewan, the plains of Canada.
Yes.
And he met me at the airport. He was on tour there, and it was like a rom-com where I
I've
met
not-
him
this
down
is
at
a great
baggage claim,
story.
and we like had our first kiss while we were waiting at the baggage carousel for my suitcase, and that was it. Been together ever since. So we waited 2 months to have our like first kiss. It was very cute.
Wow.
But yeah.
But that's such a cool thing. In a way, it feels similar to mine. Like, I had 3 years of knowing Ryan and sort of developing this friendship before anything ever happened. But it's like you loved that person
Yeah.
before the other part wasn't even as important, or it was just like the icing on the cake.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But like the person connection was there.
So there.